Gemini. Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your March reading. I am using a new deck, the Guiding Light Oracle, and also my Pastoral Tarot to do this reading for you today. If it resonates, my darling, you are hearing it within your divine design. And if it does resonate, or I resonate as a reader, thank you so much for hitting that like button for me. Thank you as ever for all of your wonderful comments. For those of you who have subscribed, the cards have come out for you. And for those of you who have become members of this channel, my gift back to you, if you're unaware, is a 30-minute pay what you can online readings, and the details are in the description box below. So you have got lightheartedness on the bottom of the deck and expansion. You are getting ready to move up into higher levels of awareness through embracing your life's experiences, and it's time for you to let your inner child out to play. So Spirit, within this aspect of expansion for you, is asking you to just take that moment, my darling, to embrace all of your life experiences, to embrace, to give a hug to envelop in a feeling of gratitude and warmth and love. Because when we bless everything that has happened for us with the understanding it has happened for us, there is a rhyme and a reason for everything. The universe never gets it quite right. It's always right for us. And when we can draw away from perceiving it through our identity's eyes, our ego's eyes, which might consider something to be something that happened to us that was uncomfortable, as opposed to for us, which was an aspect of, a part of our growth, our expansion. So you are getting ready to move up into higher levels of awareness through embracing your life's experiences. So I feel that for many of you that are resonating with this message, you are starting to, or already have, and are expanding on that understanding of seeing what is happening through your spiritual eyes, seeing what is happening through the universe eyes. And with that, understanding that even if you don't quite understand why something's happened, you're ready to embrace the concept, the possibility that it's happened for you. And you're ready to embrace that in hindsight, you will be grateful, you will understand why something has happened. And also lightheartedness, it's time for you to let your inner child out to play. So we forget about our inner child, but our inner child is always there, and our inner child is always ready to play. You know, if we think back to when we were younger and how we used to have such imagination and such enthusiasm for things and such a different perspective on things. And so Spirit is urging you to remember that feeling and to, I'm getting the word tackle, what you're looking to tackle at this time, to do it with a childlike enthusiasm, to make it child's play, to have some fun with it, because there is some fun to come for you, my darling. So let's have a look to see what your challenge is right now. Thank you for Gemini. What is, oh, that's interesting. Those two cards were there and I didn't mean to have those. Let's start this again. Thank you. Challenge for Gemini. Thank you. Your challenge, my darling, has come out as the devil has come out for you. So I feel that there is some indecision at this time about certain personalities that are in your life. Maybe this is just one person at this time, but this is the wolf in the sheep's clothing. So the sheep are close by, they are sleeping, they are sort of unaware of the danger. So it is to perceive that as you are shifting and changing in your awareness, you're shifting and changing in your energy, and you can feel this, there are certain aspects, elements in your life represented by situations or people that don't that you are beginning to recognize they're not part of your tribe anymore. They're not part, they don't make you feel comfortable, that they don't make you feel comfortable anymore. And that is because you are shifting out of their energy space. And actually, as a soul, their purpose in your life has been fulfilled in order for you to embrace these life experiences and to come more and more into the full expression of who you are without any fear. And so this is because you have recognized that there are certain ways of thinking that you have done in the past, and ways of thinking that have come from a conditioned view of life, and that there are ways of behaving as well, because there are no wrong or right feelings about things, but there are what we might consider wrong or right actions as a outcome of those feelings. And those actions that tend to be conflicting actions tend to be reactory actions as opposed to responses. So your challenge is to recognize that actually there are certain individuals in your life that maybe you're undecided as to whether you move away from them or not, because they have been a part of your life for a while. But it is to say, do you know what, universe, if they're not for me anymore, if they don't make you feel the way that they used to make you feel because you are going through this period of expansion, then release them, let them go, with the understanding that, there's nothing wrong with the wolf. The wolf's just different. The wolf in itself is an amazing animal. It is intuitive. It's very loyal. It's a great leader. It's very independent, all of these things, but they're just not part of where you're going. And the universe does close certain doors on people and experiences in order to allow other experiences to come in for you. So that's your challenge, my darling, to rise up and away from any indecision you have, and just to say to the universe, anything that's not of my life anymore, I am grateful for it dissolving and dissipating away in order to make way for what is for me to come in. So, and that's the energy that's looking to come in for you. The wonderful Four of Wands energy, a beautiful community, connection, open-hearted, just an embracing and awareness. I mean, this is lovely. This is an expanded energy for you, an expanded structure. So let's have a look at your recent past. Well, it's not necessarily your recent past. It's the past. I must move my bracelet because it's making too much noise. It's the past that is still having an impact on the present now energetically. Thank you, Spirit. For Gemini, the past, please, what wishes to come out? The Wheel of Fortune, my darling, and the Ace of Pentacles also has come out for you on the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to show you both of these cards. So in divine design, things in the past have started to move, have started to shift for you. This is this expansion. You're getting ready for it. I feel that you have had a certain sense of frustration that things have not been moving within your reality in the past, but actually it's been naturally getting ready for within your divine design for them to happen within the present moment, expansion. Because when we expand, it is with a beautiful pattern in our lives, everything just unfolding how it is intended for us. And certain things have to grow and certain things have to be released. You understand what I'm saying? So, but with the Wheel of Fortune here, there has been a sudden change for you. And it is, again, with the Ace of Pentacles here as well, sudden potential growth, change, opportunities for you. It's almost like there has been, and I think you can recognize this, it's almost like there's been a sort of a reset button, and the wheel is turning and things are moving. The water here is fluid and it's moving. So it's the fluidity of energy and motion that's been happening for you. And the universe is saying to you with this, expect the surprises and delights. You may have already had a few. You may have not have called them surprises and delights at the time, but you may look back on them now and consider them as such. But there are new opportunities for you here. I'm seeing here the eagle coming into land, because with the letting go, with the releasing, with the surrendering to what is in the past as well, the eagle represents the opportunities that are being presented to you, because the water is churning up and the fish are there, so the eagle can grab hold of one of those fish, which represents abundance. So this is the card to say to you where you are energetically, that in this growing awareness that you have, to not become so attached to outcomes, to sort of give up on outcomes, you know, to give like the water here in the wheel, the water gives way. So it's the giving way to the process of what is happening for you, and to sort of give in to what has happened in the past for you. You're allowing the flow of energy for you within your divine design to happen. So this is wonderful. So that in your recent past that's affecting your present is saying that there are some lovely surprises and delights coming in. And I'd be very interested to see the future card for you. Let's look at your conscious mind. Thank you, Spirit. The Seven of Swords. I still feel, and it comes back to this expansion and this Devil card here, that with the challenge, that there is a lot in your mind going over what has happened in the past. And this person has let the chickens out and the fox is here, but the fox actually is facing the other direction. So no great damage has been done. Sorry, Spirit is saying. So it's in your conscious mind with the Seven of Swords, whether there has been a betrayal in your life, conflict in your life that has involved others or another, that has caused upset. Spirit wants you to remind you that all of this, embrace your life experiences. This has been to release you. This has been to expand you. This has been to present you with your growing awareness of yourself and your growing self-love and confidence and growth and courage, new opportunities for you, new expansions, new opportunities to run, new freedom. You're not cooped up anymore in the space that you were. So actually, rather than looking at this as something that's happened to you, perhaps the chickens would say in this card, this has happened for them. The fox is not looking, the person's walked away and is unaware. So where are you going to roam? So, and it's also saying, don't let your thoughts roam down the line of either judging the past, but bless the past now for the opportunities it's going to give you both in the present and in the future, because this structure, this confined structure that you were in, had to dissolve and dissipate in your life in order to make way for the new structure. And I feel it was a very confusing structure to be in as well. And I feel that you tried very hard within it too. Thank you. But enough of Spirit is saying, no more of the regretting, no more of any guilt you may be feeling as well, or what's the other word? No more feeling not worthy at all. Thank you, Spirit. So let's have a look at your subconscious. Well, the Eight of Pentacles. So within the subconscious mind, you are working very, very hard. There's a lot happening beneath the surface, and it is all for your comfort, your security, your creative expression. It is all to create that which you desire in your reality. And the Eight of Pentacles is, is to say that this might seem like a lonely process for you, but there is necessary inner work, as you know, that has had to be done in order for you to create in order for you to create your future in a way that you intend to create it. This is the divine design in your life. So subconsciously, you're creating your design the whole time. And how you choose to create that design is your choice. And it's quite sweet, this image was what Spirit is saying. And you can make a choice to do whatever you wish to do with your life. But there are certain blueprints, there are certain things that are intended to happen for you within your life in order to be guideposts, in order to be big life moments for you as well, to make shifts and changes, to help you grow an awareness about yourself, to help you come into more fulfillment and happiness and joy. And there is a sense of you doing a lot of the necessary work at this time, and a lot of finite detail to create this pattern in your life. So remember, everything that is intended for you will present itself to you. There's a little bird that's come at the window here, and the cat here is very happy. So don't second guess a lot of things. Things that are falling away, let them fall away. They're not intended for you anymore. Things that are coming in, welcome them in for whatever they are meant to be for you, a surprise, a delight, or a challenge, my darling. But the Eight of Pentacles, there's a lot happening underneath the surface. So not too much overthinking at this time. So let's have a look to see in your near future. Thank you for Gemini. And we have got the Ten of Wands and then the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So 2 sixes together. So what I'm feeling is you, as an overriding energy, what you're giving out now, you're going to be receiving. Okay, so this comes back to this expansion. You're getting ready to move into higher levels of awareness. So what you're giving out, you're receiving. This is the law of cause and effect. And I feel that you're actually coming into a space of not giving so much to people anymore, not being that people pleaser. It's a very different but very lovely energy, because I feel with the Ten of Wands here and the Six of Swords, so much of what you thought was your responsibility, so much that you thought that you had to do for others, so much that you felt that you had to be for others, all of that's just been, you've overthought so much of your life. And this coming into this sense of awareness, whatever's happened for you, my darling, with this Wheel of Fortune, with this Ace of Pentacles, whatever's happened for you, it shifted you into a place of less of the work, the outer work that you've been doing, so much more of the inner work. But everything that's been happening for you has subconsciously created a shift within you, a higher level vibration, an energy that's now resounding out at a different signal. And you are going to be attracting in that, you're going to be receiving as a recognition, as a reward for what you've been giving out. But it's because you've made a choice to give where it feels right to give, to be aware of what you are doing and the actions that you're doing for others. Because the Ten of Wands is, you can't continue to do this burden of carrying around the responsibility for how everybody feels about themselves or how they feel about you. There is such a sense of loyalty, my darling, about you, and there's such a sense of wanting and desiring for it all to be well, for it all to be right. But you've been taken off that track now by Spirit with what has happened for you. And with the Six of Swords, you're much more in the place of kind of letting it go, going with the flow, feeling a sense of relief, feeling a sense of hope for the future, feeling a sense of relaxation and peace with where you are right now, and not feeling the rush or the need to rush forward to make things okay with people, to make things all right with people, understanding that actually everybody is exactly who they're intended to be, just as you are within your divine design, and that every person within your universe has a reason for being there, and they have a reason for being within their universe as well. And to come away from the judgment of yourself and the judgment of others, and to see it all as this divine solution, and that all of it has led you to be so much more relaxed and happy with your state of being, and to enjoy life so more, to let that inner child come out to play, to take time to experience joy. You know, sometimes in our rush and our desire to affect change in our life, we forget about we're meant to be having fun now. We're meant to be in that place of joyful creation now, not in the future. Now. Now is the only now there is. Now is the only time there ever is. Don't plan too much for the future, my darling. Live life now. And that's what Spirit is saying that you're going to be doing. And because of that, this is the receiving of energies coming back, the sharing. I'm getting the sharing, I'm getting the caring, I'm getting the giving. And you're also going to continue to give, but you're going to continue to give to those that truly need it. You're not going to give because you feel that if you don't do it, people are going to feel badly of you. You're going to continue to give, but in a very healthy, balanced way, my darling. And the last card I'm seeing for you is the Nine of Cups. So this is this wish fulfillment. Send your wishes now, drop them into the well, and stand back, rise up above it. See that you have to let go of the wish in order for it to hit the water, in order for it to flow, in order for it to move. So let go and surrender. Let your wishes get taken where they're meant to get taken. Let them come back to you. Everything is communicating all the time around you. Everything is connected. There is a thread of energy and communication and emotional corresponding events that happen because of that are happening all the time. But the Nine of Cups is to say, send your wishes out there. They have already been fulfilled. You're already fulfilled with where you are right now. You're already in this growing state of awareness. Come into that appreciation of where you are right now. Count all your blessings, my darling, because the Nine of Cups is that wish fulfillment card for you. But you have to let go of how it's going to happen, but also let go of the need to try and force or make it happen, and just letting go of any responsibilities or any burdens that you felt that you needed to do or be in order to appease others. You're now really beginning to do, you know, that soul searching you're doing now, that growing sense of awareness is, no, I'm going to live my life for me. But in living my life for me, it has a huge ripple effect on others around me in a very positive way as well. So there's so much to look forward to, my darling. And I'm will be fascinated if any of you were to comment about what your wheel of fortune was in the past, that maybe in hindsight you've looked back and thought, my goodness, actually the universe stepped in and now things are really shifting and changing for me in a extraordinary way. So much love to you. I look forward to doing your weekly reading, the new weekly readings, very soon after I finish these March readings. And in the meantime, do check out the new daily short kiss for each star sign rather than my general daily reading. So much love to you and take care. Bye bye, my darlings.